Hello again, everybody. This is Alpha Omeganium here with another Pokemon Online Simulator battle. And this is going to be the last video that I'm going to upload before I head off to bed for my classes. So this is going to be the 6th battle that I'm going to be putting up, just so that I can get a nice good start to my channel. So this is going to be against some Asian guy whose name is impossible to read because it's all Asian characters. So this is going to be a second Asian invasion for you. It was a little bit tough also, so I'm going to show you how this battle went. So I'm going to lead off again with my Registeel, and he is going to lead off with his Chandelure. So I'm going to protect just to see what move he has, and he is going to go for the Overheat. So yeah, so I'm going to be a little bit worried about this, so I'm going to switch out into my Victini to take the Overheat, and he takes it pretty nicely, lives with almost half, given the fact that Chandelure's special attack is ridiculously high. So now he's going to switch out into his Blastoise, and so I'm going to go for the Psychic, predicting that switch out. So I'm going to now go, I think I'm going to switch out, yeah. I'm going to switch out into my Tentacruel to hopefully set up at least a couple of Toxic Spikes, or maybe even get a Scald on him. I don't necessarily remember which one I go for, but he's going to set up an Aqua Ring, which means that he's kind of like a defensive one. So he knows that he can't do anything to me, so he's going to switch out into his Ferrothorn, which is actually perfect because I love to take advantage of Ferrothorn using my Tentacruel. So I'm going to Scald him, get the crit and the Burn Hacks, which is perfect. Like I said, Tentacruel is a great counter for Ferrothorn. It's a really good way of baiting your opponent to stay in so that you can get Ferrothorn out as soon as possible. So that's why I primarily do it. So he is going to go for the Leech Seed, which is also going to be bad for him because I have the Liquid Ooze, and so the Burn and the Liquid Ooze are really going to cause a huge problem for him. So he's going to go for a Protect as I go for the Ice Beam. The Ice Beam, I usually go for the Ice Beam after the Burn Hacks because it does neutral damage, and the Scald basically resists it, even though it's Stab for Tentacruel. But now he's going to switch out knowing he can't do anything to me. So now that I have both layers of Toxic Spikes up, that prepares me for his Porygon 2, which is Eviolite, which he switches out into. I get a crit on the Ice Beam, but still it doesn't do much to him. So I decided to stay in just a little bit, just to give him a little bit of Liquid Ooze damage. I'm going to switch out into my Registeel now. He's going to go for the Thunderbolt, which is not going to do anything to me. And hopefully I'm going to try and put up some Seismic Tosses. But I think at this point, yeah, he's going to switch out, going to go out into his Wobbuffet. And I'm thinking, Wobbuffet, that's pretty interesting. Fortunately, the Wobbuffet does get the Poison, which is going to be a huge help because Wobbuffet is just an annoyance, especially when it has Mirror Coat and Counter. So I'm going to Protect just to get some Toxic stalling off. And some of you probably didn't know that I actually carry the Iron Defense. This is the first time I'm actually revealing this for my Registeel, as far as I remember. But yeah, he has the Iron Defense so that he can basically take a physical and special hits left and right. So yeah, I'm going to keep on Iron Defensing him as he keeps on going for counters. I think, yeah, he's going to Encore me now. And after that Encore, he's going to switch out, I think, into his Chandelure as I go for one last Iron Defense. So now I'm going to have to switch out. This time I'm going to switch out into my Tentacruel, hopefully to take whatever he gives me. So hopefully I can get at least some damage on him. So he's going to go for the Shadow Ball, and that's going to get a crit and unfortunately take me out. So that's going to be kind of disappointing for me. But fortunately the toxic spikes is really helping me out. So I'm going to switch out into my Terrakion. He's going to switch out back out into his Blastoise, and Blastoise is also going to get poisoned, and I'm going to get a crit on the Stone Edge, so that's going to be a great revenge kill right there. So now he's going to go out back out into his Porygon 2. So I'm going to try and stay in and get the Stone Edge off. Still does a pretty good chunk to him. So he's going to try to Ice Beam me. It does about half, which is pretty much expected from him. So he's going to have just a little bit of HP left, and I'm going to finish him off with the Stone Edge. So an Eviolite Porygon 2 can be a real threat to your team, so I'm glad that thing went down, especially due to the fact that it has the poison, which is a huge help. So I'm going to Stone Edge this Chandelure now, and he's going to go down also. So now he has 3 pokes left, and right now I'm getting a really nice sweep on his team. I'm going to stay in and go for a Stone Edge, but it misses, and he's going to be able to get off a Power Whip, which I'm barely going to be able to live with. So he's going to get the burn. I'm going to be able to get off this last Stone Edge, and yeah, and that's going to be that's also going to be a crit, which I don't think really mattered at all. So now he's going to go out into his Jolteon, and I'm going to also be easily able to one-hit KO that with the Stone Edge also, and that's also going to get a crit, which is amazing. So my Terrakion is just doing awesome. I just love Terrakion. It's definitely one of my favorite pokes. So now that he has his Wobbuffet left over, I'm just going to Stone Edge him, and I don't care if he has the counter, because I still have like 4 pokes left. So now I'm just going to switch out into my Victini after he gets that last little bit of poison. He still has a very minute amount of HP left, so I'm just going to kill him off with the Searing Shot, and that'll be the game. So great game to whoever that guy was. For those of you who like this battle, rank, comment, subscribe. Until next time, this is Alpha Omeganium signing out.